Star Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So Texas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented when he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Texas! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's O'Donnell. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Rich. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Going to sling it on second down. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Longhorns will try to move the chains on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. A quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
fielded in the end zone. It's O'Donnell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Texas offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And a really nice job. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 22. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Caught close to the marker. It's Rich. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
There's a great example of the quarterback bailing out his head coach on a gamble. 4th and short in the red zone. A lot of people thinking just take 3 points, but QB himself.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the miss trying to take it back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now the offense has it 1st and 10 from its own 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. Racing down the left side. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a...
Time to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Rich. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Might be changing the route. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Bring in the heat. Grab near the sticks. It's Rich. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Hauls it in. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Floating away. Working the big fella to the corner. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. Now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and the Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it in the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third down, he drops to throw. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Longhorns want to move quickly. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. A strike downfield. There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking. Some running room, but not much to be. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Here we go, set.
Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Firing to the right, complete. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Puts it out of the air. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Texas offense. Makes the grab on the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got a man. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to throw again. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Turner. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Going deep. He's got it on the left. All by himself down the middle.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play to pad the stats. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.